like a Zeke, not a lover. I swear, I'm not a priest without a cover.
I feel the pressure, but it's checkers, boo.
Don't topple over dominoes.
Gird your loins, the abdominal.
Resisting the abominable.
Deal with the impossible like any other obstacle.
Since failure isn't optional,
You better lock it low. Yes, I'm the man, your only fan, I take it personal. Something like a Daniel out of one that makes me merciful. Some shit you never seen, some shit you never heard before. Every interaction with a prophet is about to go.
Since I'm a juggernaut, don't let me get a run and start that demon's rib torn apart. You fucking thought I make you Wonder Woman. I make you Wonder Woman. I make you Wonder Woman.
Does he love me? Does he love me not? My heart's cold as Karak, like a holy Shabbat. Tears grow with the crop. Another hole in the plot, send a hole in the shot. Every mommy ain't for poppy, just look forward to what? Look what a warrior rock. Sophistication through simplicity.
Got him out of the mud, did it without the drugs. Now they about to crush the old man. You oppressor to that opposition, bugger off. Any bitch denied wisdom, run her off.
Year round, we don't take the summers off. Evil Morty fucking with the Ricks, you feeling somersault. Young Adolf, I wanna make war. Dropped a lot of claymores up and down the great whore.
Like the Fire Lake 4.
Pour the prayers of the saints. I'm in that no limit tank, ranked up on the plates. In the field whipping snakes, cut the grass for the jakes. Using UPK vernacular as I articulate. This the damn before it breaks.
The fire that I kindle is the reason Missy couldn't stand the rain against the window. Burn the temple, watch the simpletons erase it from existence. Pay attention to the vision straight out of the fourth dimension.
What they started in the trenches, they brought it into fruition. Likely government assistance. A dove is just a pigeon in the wrong hands. Religion is the fall of man. Me and mine gon' serve the Lord with a strong hand. Yeah.
Granted, it's my calling like a 6-shooter revolving. Not a mixed breed, but I'm dogging. These misfits need a jogging. They wrestle with that Pauline.
They vessels meant for watering, mind altering. I waltz in like a boss,
Clean.
Pillar of the salt,
Cream.
rip another cloth,
Supreme.
linen nothing soft.
By definition, you're the law.
Forgot the nigga God.
He said to bear your cross.
If not, we gotta knock you off.
I hit the bottom of the feet, then I recover. Bounce, bounce, till I'm completely out of rubber. Let's go. I tie the meat tree like a Zeke, not a lover.
No sweat.
I'm not a priest without a cover.
Yeah.
I hit the bottom of the feet, then I recover. Bounce, bounce, till I'm completely out of rubber. Let's go. I tie the meat tree like a Zeke, not a lover.
No sweat.
I'm not a priest without a cover.
Come on.
What I'm trying to tell you, son, be yourself. People don't like how you be yourself. Fuck them up this wall. Wear handcuffs on and cry your glowing lips. That's all you do. Words to live by. Live by them, son. Okay.
Cole's mom, the knees in my son's pants wear out like weekly.
Jumping beans, good choice. They've got reinforced knees for your little
Lead singer.
Baby, yeah. Thank you, shoppers. Good night.
We'll pay for that.
Taxes was feeling unwelcome.
You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospelite, bitch.
Fuck you talking about?
If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think? Well, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK, shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm about it. UPK suit solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All the hoes wanna take my piece. All the niggas wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe, study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walk around like they don't know nothing. And the lame nigga fall for 'em and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Should've took the time, get a damn no. But I see the sorrow and I show her. She could never get a piece hold. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jury. in Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. And a sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bitch muggin'. I say, if that nigga on wall, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawkeye keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named is Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK, too solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing. And I bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't none of me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR 223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, the clip look like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in a temple. We debating on the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UBK play for keys, nigga. Commander General get a damn order, but ain't nothing me to damn kill you. I stuck his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. Nigga, I popped off for a neck. If that nigga on wall, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawkeye keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK, too solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stretch my that damn whole ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my houses. Yes, you said so. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me, maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap, cracking the sky, nuclear missiles. To make it official, I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the brutal show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom, we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
All right, shalom, shalom, everybody. Let's go ahead, get straight into it. Shalom. Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai Baraka Thumb to all the brothers, Yahweh Shamar Al Tham Bahashim Yahweh Shai to all the sisters. All right. Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. I'm in class right now. Shalom, I'm teaching class right now. What's going on? Okay, Khan. All right. Lord Christ. All right. Shalom, Israel. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and type them in the chat. You know, if you getting credit for being in class tonight, go ahead, do that as well. This is the Wednesday night law class for the ISUPK Northern California, ISUPK Sacramento, Bay Area. We also broadcasting for the brothers and sisters out in Arizona as well. So shalom to everybody out there. All right. Let's go ahead, get into it. I'm Precinct Officer 5000, Kassar Pakad. The first precept I'm going to pull is Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 6. The laws, statutes, and commandments that were given to the children of Israel. Matter of fact, we're going to skip that precept. Let's go to this one first. You know, let's go to the foundation right here. Let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 147. The book of Psalms, chapter 147, and verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. The law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible were given to one nation of people. That's the children of Israel, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. The problem with the Black and Hispanic community, the issues that we see ongoing amongst our people and amongst our nation, amongst our tribes, all traces its roots to disobeying the laws, statutes, and commandments of God. These laws were given to the children of Israel and to the children of Israel solamente, only to our people. And we have taken for granted the power that was given to us in this book. Now, the main source of us taking these laws for granted is the Christian church. The Christian church, Christianity, has been set in place in order to water down the meaning of this book, to turn away people from following the laws of God. We've got footage of Creflo steal your dollars, saying that in order to follow God, you should not think about the 10 commandments even. He said the law is done away with. We shouldn't even have anything to do with the laws of God. Like, you know how vile and disgusting that is? You throw away the law, statutes, and commandment, that means you can sleep with someone's wife. You can commit adultery with anyone's wife. You throw away the law, statutes, and commandments, you can unalive someone for whatever reason. You throw away the law, statutes, and commandments, you can steal, you can grape women. There's so many different things that you can do that are vile and disgusting and are found in the laws of God, that once you say one of the most important one, brotherhood, the law of loving your neighbor as you love yourself, it's a commandment for us to love each other as we love ourselves, man. And as we love the Lord. Like, how can you love the Lord without the laws? The fact that the Christian church teaches that the law is done away with proves that the Lord is not in that house. And that is a house of lies. That's una casa de mentira. You understand? That's what the Christian church, it's a house of lies. Una casa mentiroso. All right? The Christian pastor is a liar. No tienes la verdad. All right. They don't have the truth. Let's go to the precept again. So Psalms chapter 147 and verse 19. He showed his word unto Jacob, unto Yahweh, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Verse 20. He hath not dealt so with any nation. The Lord hasn't dealt with any other nation on planet Earth. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. These other nations have not known the judgments of the Most High God. They didn't have the laws, they didn't have the commandments, they didn't have the judgments or the punishments that come with disobey the laws of God. And then the last of the verses says, praise ye the Lord, praise ye Yahweh. We thank the Lord for his correction and his judgments, because that proves his love for our people. We see over and over and over in the news, a black man may commit a crime and an Edomite may commit a crime. They don't get treated the same. That's a glorious thing. We should not want to be treated the same as our oppressor when it comes to being evil. We shouldn't want to be treated equally when it concerns breaking the laws of God. If you're going to do something that is against the laws of God, we need to take the harsher punishment so that we can make that adjustment and get right with the Most High, so that we can be put in our rightful place as the leaders of the planet Earth. Because even in our evil and our wickedness, we still have the spirit of a righteous people. We try to make things that are wrong righteous, right? What's an example of that? Brothers, gangbanging, brothers fighting in the streets, retaliation. They have a bond and a love for one another. They set up rules and regulations. If someone harms one of us, we're going to have to retaliate against them. If we go to jail, we're not supposed to tell on each other. We have so many different rules in order to make something that inherently is wrong and it leads to more sin. But we want to have some type of morals with it, some type of culture with it. We're not going to glorify unalive children, small children. We're not going to glorify, for the most part, in most gangs, raping women or raping children in the penitentiaries. That is something that's very frowned upon, right? These people cannot walk the yard with other people because they've assaulted someone, all right, sexually. We have a sense of trying to be right even when we're wrong. This is why we should be in rulership. Like, we have to go out and tell our people just to fight to have justice for wrongs against us by these other nations. That's why the Lord put it in the law, statutes, and commandments for the children of Israel to love their people first, to love their God first, because we by nature are such a kind and welcoming group of people. We're always going to choose the oppressor. We're always going to choose another nation and try to uplift them. You see one Edomite, I saw a video earlier this week. It was like a brother talking about different areas in the Bay Area, Richmond, having a conversation with Oakland and saying why it's better or why, then someone representing it's the same brother. Then he's speaking on behalf of Berkeley. Then he's speaking on behalf of San Jose and San Francisco and have an argument. And then it goes into the dancing and beefing against that. And they put one old Edomite, 65-year-old white man, start pop locking and boogalooing, and he's average at best. But just seeing him do that dance, that it excites Black people to see someone from another nation mimic us. He will get more credit for being an amazing dancer than another brother who was the same age as him, dancing 10 times better than him. Like, we'll give more credit to this Edomite for doing something that we do naturally all the goddamn time. We'll give credit to him for doing it mediocrely. Like, the Lord had to put laws in place to tell us to separate from these other nations because he knows how caring we are. All right, let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 6. Let's see if there's any laws that we can go over tonight in the law class. Here goes the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4 and verse 6. Hold on. Matter of fact. Let's go to verse 4. Matter of fact, let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 1. Now, therefore, hearken, O Israel, unto the statutes and unto the judgments which I teach you, for to do them, that ye may live and go in and possess the land which Yahweh the Most High of your fathers giveth you. Like, teach these things, do these laws, keep these laws as you go into this land that the Lord has given to your fathers. You cannot live in a nation with lawlessness. We cannot expect our people to gain the kingdom of heaven with living lower than the animals. Like, even the animal kingdom has some type of moral foundation. These certain animals won't do these certain things to each other. They won't do these certain things with other animals. They respect rank, hierarchy. It's a lot of different things that goes on in the natural world, in the animal world, that we lack in the black and brown community. There is no set rule across the board that you can or cannot do certain things. All right. Verse 2, ye shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall ye diminish aught from it, that you may keep the commandments of the Lord your power, which I command you. Don't take anything away from the law. Don't add anything to the law. Keep it the way it is. That's what Christ said. He said, don't think that I've come to destroy the law or the prophets. Yahweh didn't come to destroy the law. He came to fulfill it. He came to follow everything in that law, to obey everything that the Most High commanded him and commanded the nation of Israel, to show to our people it's possible to obey the laws of God. The title of tonight's class, we ought to obey God than man. Your Christian pastor will tell you not only that you should obey the laws of the land, that you can obey the laws of the land, and that you have to obey the laws of the land according to the Bible, according to the Most High God. How many laws are in America? Alexa, can you give me an estimate of how many laws there are in total in the United States of America? Let's see.
Sorry, I didn't get that. The internet isn't reachable.
Of course it's not. All right. Let's see. How many different goddamn laws are in the Bible? Let's see. Let's see what we got right here. How many laws are in America? Let's ask the chat box. You are a legal expert. How many laws roughly are there in the United States of America? Let's see before my battery died. Salakia. All right. Battery just died. I'm gonna try one more time on here and then we'll keep going. How many laws are in the United States? Yeah. See. It is impossible to give an exact number, but there are hundreds of thousands of federal, state, and local laws in the United States, including over 300,000 federal regulations and 5,000 federal criminal code sections. The U.S. Code itself contains over 50,000 sections, while federal agencies issue thousands of guidance documents. Federal laws, over 30,000 statutes, which have been enacted since 1789. All right. Up to includes over 300,000 federal regulations. It's not even including state laws. You go ask your pastor, all right, can you keep all of these laws? He's going to find a way to say yes, because he knows if he doesn't obey the white man's laws, he is going to go to the penitentiary. All right. But for some reason, your pastor is going to tell you some lie that we can't keep the laws of God. That's exactly why Christ came. is so that we can keep these laws. All right. Let me see. Let's go to let's go to the book of 1 John chapter 3 and verse 3. And every man that hath this hope in him purifieth himself, even as he is pure. Every man that hath this hope in him, that follows and has this hope in the Most High in Christ, can purify and cleanse himself, even as he is pure, even as Yahushua Mashiach is pure. Verse 4, whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. All right. And ye know that he was manifested to take away our sins, and in him is no sin. Like, the Christians want to twist this around and make it seem like Christ came to take away our sins, to forgive us for all the evil things that we have done in the past, present, and future. Christ came to take away the punishments for the sins that we have done in the past. But he also came to take away our sins, meaning he died to take away from us the ability to sin, the spirit in us that allows us to continue in sin. All right. Let's see. Let me get the next one. Let's go to 1 John chapter 3 and verse 8. Let's just keep going. Verse 6. Whosoever abideth in him sinneth not. Whosoever abideth in Christ, they don't sin. Good night. That's a clear cut. Whosoever sinneth hath not seen him, neither known him. You don't even know Christ. You're talking about you a follower of Christ. You're talking about you're the leaders of the church, the schools that Christ left on earth. You don't know Christ if you're continuing to sin and disobey the Most High God. All right. And disobey these laws, statutes, and commandments. Verse 7, little children, let no man deceive you. Like, let me tell you something, youngster. That's how he's coming at these brothers. Like, hold on, little children. Say, let me holler at you, young man. Let me holler at you, young blood. Let me holler at you, youngster. You understand? Little children. Hey, little man, check this out. He talking to a grown man, but he wants you to know in that spirit, like, hey, hold on, brother. You are a child. You need to grow up. Check this out. Little children, let no man deceive you. He that doeth righteousness is righteous. A brother that follows the laws is righteous. Keep going. Even as he is righteous, even as Christ is righteous. Verse 8, he that committeth sin is of the devil, right? For the devil sinneth from the beginning. For this purpose, the Son of God was manifested. The reason why Christ came is to teach you how not to sin, how to obey these laws of God. All right? That he might destroy the works of the devil, who is your oppressor, who is the white man, who worketh sin, because he was a liar from the beginning. All right? Let's go back to Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 6. Where were we at? I think we stopped in verse 2. No, I think we finished that. Verse 3. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 3. Your eyes have seen what the Lord did because of Baal Peor. For all the men that followed Baal Peor, Yahweh, thy power hath destroyed them from among you. You see what happens when we follow Baal. Who is the followers of Baal today, man? The followers of Baal are the Christian church. These are the modern day worshipers of Baal Peor. Caesar Borgia, the Virgin Mary. You understand? These saints that they prop up in the church, the Catholic Church, the Christian church, the Muslim mosque. These are the modern day worshipers of Baal. We even seen it come out where the Karak showed they got Lego diss songs against the U.S. They done made some AI generated diss songs with Legos talking about Trump, talking about America. Beats slapping, got Eminem on there rapping, dissing America. And in one of the footages, they had the Israelis bowing down to Baal, America bowing down to Baal. These things are facts. Everyone knows that these people worship Baal, which is the ancient enemy of the Most High God. But the Lord destroyed the men that tried to sway the children of Israel to follow Baal. Verse 4, but ye that did cleave unto the Lord your power are alive, every one of you this day. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Like the men that did cleave unto the Lord, these are the ones that survive. Today, that's what we see here in the ISUPK and the Commandant General Yohana, right? You see that brothers gain life in following these laws, statutes, and commandments. Everyone knows the story about that family member. They used to call him a jailbird back in the day. They go in and out the system. In and out the system. Brother, get out of jail in 1 month, you're going right back. You haven't even been out for 30 days, but you're going right back to prison because you need to make some money. You don't want to go get a job. You don't have any brothers to depend on. So you are going to default back to who you were and do the things that got you in the penitentiary the first time. Guess what? You recidiv. I don't even know what the word is. You return so quickly. They say the recidivism rate. I don't know what it means when you do it in single-handedly. You recidivized, you know what I mean, yourself right back into the penitentiary again. Guess what? You're doing more time. You're not getting out sooner. They're not going to let you go quicker because you did a turnaround so quickly. They realized all the time they gave you wasn't enough to inspire you to change your goddamn behavior. So guess what? They sent you right back in. That's the reason that Christ came and died, because we were such a hard-headed, stiff-necked people in the days of these Bible. We were facing even death by stoning. We still committing adultery. You know how crazy that is? You know how wild that is? You know how much of a hard-headed group of people you got to be to know that, okay, man, if I sleep with this woman and I get caught, they're going to kill me and her. F it. I'm going in. Like, that's disgusting, man. You should be better than that. And Christ had to come and show us how disgusting we were. Sometimes we need a little bit of that. Sometimes you need to be cut down just a little bit, right? To get off your high horse of being proudful and prideful. The Lord need to cut you down a little bit. We living in the ghetto, disgusting with nothing. You know what I mean? Sleeping with everybody's rib, everybody's wife. Don't even look at sex as marriage. So it's just something that you do since you're 12 years old. If you meet a girl, you got to sleep with her. You understand? We don't understand how wicked it is to live like this. to meet a woman, not know her history, know nothing about her, and then just go and lay with her, and then toss her to some other brother and have him lay with her, and so on and so forth, to treat her like she's not a daughter of Zion. It's evil in the sight of the Lord. All right? But that's what these laws were created for. All right? So, once again, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4 and verse 6. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations. These other nations got a lot of knowledge, got a lot of information. We in the AI era. We're not even in the goddamn internet era anymore. We done skipped up to the AI era where there's so much information, there's so much things available, knowledge that you can acquire and then obtain about any topic on the planet Earth that is to be known about. You can inquire with an AI about it. But we know that knowledge is nothing if you don't apply it. That's where wisdom comes in. All right. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, is the beginning of wisdom, and your understanding in the sight of the nations, in the sight of all these people that are round about us, that are looking at the children of Israel, that hate the children of Israel. What would make us wise in their eyes is these laws, statutes, and commandments. So keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. This information is what puts the children of Israel on top of all other nations. Our righteousness, our ability to follow the laws of God. All right, I'm going to play a couple videos of some stuff that's going on lately in the world today. Which is on topic, right? Let's see if this comes up. Let's see if this comes up real quick. Let's see. Done. Blah, blah, blah. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this video. Like, let's see. Boom. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Let's play this video real quick. I saw something earlier today. Everybody, if you're not familiar with the genre, the genre of music called K-pop. K-pop is taking over the goddamn planet Earth. It's the biggest thing since sliced bread for little white girls, little Asian girls, little white boys, black kids probably following us now. I don't know what's going on with K-pop. But it's several videos showing Michael Jackson dancing. And then on the other side, let me turn this down a little bit. Let me turn this part down. Turn this down. But on one side, you can see Michael Jackson dancing, and on the other side, you see these Koreans or Moabites doing the exact same move, horribly though. Like they have no gigs, as we say in the Bay. They got no gigs at all. They can't dance for nothing. You feel me? But they're making billions of dollars copying Michael Jackson. Like we have the ability to influence and be the best at whatever we do, but that means nothing if we disobey the laws of God. The wisdom in the sight of the nations, the things that make us great amongst all these other nations are the laws, statutes, and commandments. So I'm gonna read it again. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. Like Chinese people can have 100 laws, 1,000 laws. They can organize their economy. They can organize their communities, their streets, their businesses, but they still eat bats. They still eat dog. They're not going to make it illegal to eat dogs in their nation. And they're going to bring diseases amongst their people. They're still going to allow women to get abortions because they are going to have a daughter rather than a son. Then they're going to have a nation of people who don't have enough women to have children with because they unalived all the babies in the womb just because it was a girl. Like, what type of nation is that anyway? Like, hold on, man. What's really going on behind that? You gonna get rid of women? Like, goddamn. You know, I want to have a son just like the next brother. Every man would love to have a son to carry his name on and to continue his legacy. But I'm not unaliving my daughter just because she's a female. I love my daughter just like I love my son. I'm not going to do that. And I know that she is needed for the next brother's son, for the next man's son to have a goddamn woman. How are you going to have a whole nation of people and y'all getting rid of all the women, man? You're not a wise and understanding nation. The children of Israel are wise and understanding. The children of Israel have the flavor of Michael Jackson, and with the law, statutes, and commandments, there is nothing that can stop us from ruling the planet Earth, man. All right? Give the Most High a hand for that, man. All right? Let's go to the next one, man. Let's go to the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1. And then next, I'm going to play some of these current events. Because how does this tie into what's going on in the world and the news events today? I'm not sure if you heard recently, but Babylon is falling. You understand? America is caught between a rock and a hard place. You understand? America is stuck between the Strait of Hormuz and China. You know what I mean? China is bullying and punking America left and right. Our America acts like the big bad bully on earth, but when Debo be talking, America shut the F up. When China move around, America get out the way, because they know, hey, we can fire on Venezuela. We can try to abuse Cuba. We'll even drop some bombs on Iran. But they ain't effing with the Chinese army, because guess what? They know Chinese army has 2 million people. The Chinese army has nuclear bombs. The Chinese army is all in and throughout the American land. China owns half of America right now. All right. Let's see if there's any stats on that. How much real estate in America is owned by China? Let's see what we got. As of late 2021, 2022, Chinese investors and entities own roughly 350,000 to 384,000 acres of U.S. agriculture land. This represents less than 1% of all foreign land held in the U.S. and a fraction of U.S. total farmland, right? That's a small amount, but let's see. So Canada, Netherlands, these other European nations, they let them come and get some farmland. But let's see, what else? What about the real estate? How much residential? Yeah. China has been buying up lands and homes and houses all over the United States. As of early 2025, Chinese nationals are the top foreign buyers of U.S. residential real estate by dollar volume, spending $13.6 billion on roughly 11,600 homes between April 2024 and March 2025. They represent about 15% of all foreign buyer transactions, with a high concentration of purchases in California and a preference for high-end properties. Good night. The 13 billion marks an 83% increase from the previous year. So it's not just, this is year by year. This is not adding in all the other homes they've purchased over the past 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, right? So China coming in and buying up all this land, specifically on the West Coast, that seems strategic just in itself. The West Coast is closest to China. So if they ever had to come in and attack this place and go onto the land, the first place they're going to hit is California. They already got cells and people that work for the Chinese government all up and down the Chinese coast. They had investigations said that the FBI found out the San Francisco Police Department was infiltrated by people from the Chinese government. These tech companies are infiltrated by the Chinese government. So many different industries are infiltrated by them. So America thinks it's this great nation, but it's clearly being shown every day how scared they are of China. And China's out here making deals with Iran, making deals with Brazil, making deals with Russia, making deals with India, uniting these other nations to fight against the beast or the great dragon. And as these things continue to happen, as the gas prices continue to raise, this place known as America will continue to fall. Our question to you as priests and prophets of the Lord is, whose side are you going to be on in the day of the great war? Whose side are you going to be on in the days of the great famine, right? Whose side are you going to be on when Babylon officially falls? Are you going to be on the side of China? Are you going to be on the side of America? Or are you going to pick the straight way and be on the side of the Lord? Because the Lord is hardening both sides' hearts to never surrender, to never bow down, to go against each other into the valley of Jehoshaphat and fight where the Lord will plead for his people, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Don't be caught on either side of this great war. Don't pick Iran's side. Don't pick America's side. Don't pick the side of Israel. Don't pick the side of Palestine. You pick your side. You pick your people. You stay out the way. You pick obeying the laws of God more than the laws of man. And you will see your power destroy all your enemies round about. All right. Let's go ahead and read the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endureth forever. These laws, statutes, and commandments endure forever. It was wrong to sleep with another man's wife 400 years ago, 4,000 years ago, 4 years ago. It was wrong for another man to lie with another man 400 years ago, 4,000 years ago, 4 years ago, 4 minutes ago, and 4 years into the future, 400 years into the future, 4,000 years into the future. No matter what culture America develops or other people and land develop, other lands develop, these things are always an abomination in the sight of the Lord. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. That's just the facts, young man. All right. That's just the way it is. The punishments of the law prove that it's righteous. The fact that when we disobey the laws of God, we go to prison or we die over and over and over again without even dealing with the consequences of having priests come and exact these laws of God on us. Meaning, you live in an area where you don't have Levite priests coming to check and seeing if you commit adultery, coming to check and see if you eating pork or not. The law in itself that you telling you that you shouldn't do it, and when you don't do it, you still end up in prison. You still are getting unalived by another brother or sister, right? You still end up catching disease as a goddamn homosexual. You catching HIV. Like the law in itself, when we disobey it, the punishments just by us living come upon us. That's how we know this is a righteous law, right? Let's see, is there anything else on that? Let's go to the road. Verse 2. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. Like Jacob, the children of Israel have to turn back and take hold of these laws. Walk in the presence of the light thereof. You know, and you think about being in the ancient world, being in darkness was something that they all had to deal with. You didn't have, electricity. When it's nighttime, it's nighttime. It's time to lay it down, it's time to lay it down. When it gets dark, it gets dark. If you had a torch, you're moving through the darkness. That light is very important to walk in, to see what's in front of you, to guide you through where you're going at nighttime. You need that torch. You need something burning in order to see as you move to and fro at night. The laws are those things that light up our path, that show us the way to be, so that you, knowing you went to prison and you've done this and that, when you get out, you don't think about, okay, I can't do this because I'm gonna go back to prison. You don't think that I can't do this because if I get caught, I'm doing 25 years. You don't do that crime, that thing, because you know the Lord hates for you to do it. You obey them because you're now walking in the light. You have become, what does it say? That thou mayest be illuminated, that you may have this wisdom that comes from obeying the laws. All right, we'll keep going. Verse 3, give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. Yeah, these are our laws. These are our statutes. These are our commandments. Don't give our honor to another nation. Don't give the things that are profitable to us to the goddamn small hats. All right, to these people out here sucking baby penis. You know what I mean? What are you doing? Why are you giving your honor to another nation? They done built up the land of Israel. They getting billions of dollars from the U.S. government. They create nuclear bombs. They are getting wealthy using our Bible and stealing our identity, because the land of Israel is the most important real estate on planet Earth. Apparently, seeing what's going on in the land of Iran right now. All of that land would belong to the children of Israel, not just a little strip of land that we have today that they show us. Was it let's go to this land, this image right here. Slovakia. This one. Let's see. What if
closed for more than a month. So let's ask the question nobody wants to answer. What if it never reopens? Most people think they know what that looks like. Higher gas prices. Well, you felt that one already, up 35% in 40 days. That's just what it costs now. That's what a closed strait means, right? Well, here is what never reopening actually looks like. A crisis like this doesn't hit everything at once. It moves through systems so deeply embedded in everyday life that we don't even know they exist until they fail. And it starts at the farm. It's planting season right now, and the fertilizer that grows most of the food on this planet, 1 million metric tons of it, is sitting on ships inside the Gulf, ships that can't move. Miss this window for planting, and there's no second chance until 2027. The UN is already warning that 45 million more people. Plastic wrapping, everything you buy is in, every bottle, every container. That plastic comes from petrochemicals that flow through Hormuz. That cost doesn't disappear. It lands on you at the checkout every single week. Then go to your hospital. Qatar's helium plant, a third of years. You're thinking balloons, but think MRI machines. Without helium, they don't slow down. We're already dangerously low after last winter. Qatar's
Salakia. And I'm gonna let this play a little bit more and finish out what he's saying, man. Give Donald Trump a hand for being a dumbass. Like, the shutting down of the Strait of Hormuz is not just having a negative effect on your gas pump, it's having an effect on your MRI machine. It's having an effect on famine and what is being grown. All right, let's keep going.
liquid natural gas is gone. Germany and Italy are already discussing rolling blackouts. The lights staying on is no longer something anyone can take for granted. And the bypass pipelines everyone keeps mentioning, they move 5 million barrels a day. The Strait moved 21. That's a gap that can't be filled. Not in months, not in years. Every economist studying this says the same thing. The survivable window for the global economy is 3 months. The clock started on February 28th, and it hasn't stopped. This is what never reopened actually looks like. Not a bad year, not a rough patch, a different world. What do you think happens next? Drop it in the comments. The Strait of...
Damn, what happens next, man? We know what's going to happen next according to this Bible. There's going to be wars and rumors of wars. Nation shall rise against nation. All right? There's going to be famines and earthquakes and pestilence in diverse places around the globe. We have been telling the world that these things are going to happen. These things have to happen. And all of these things have to happen in order to free Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans from their oppression. All right, let's keep going. We're going to get a couple more verses. Let's see, what do I got? Let's go to, let me see. Okay. Let's go to some of these laws as well. Let's read some of these laws. Let's go to the book of Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 13. Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 13. If any man take a wife and go in unto her and hate her and give occasions of speech against her and bring up an evil name upon her and say, I took this woman, and when I came to her, I found her not a maid, then shall the father of the damsel and her mother take and bring forth the token of the damsel's virginity unto the elders of the city in the gate. And the damsel's father shall say unto the elders, I gave my daughter unto this man to wife, and he hateth her. And lo, he hath given occasions of speech against her, saying, I found not thy daughters a maid. And yet these are the tokens of my daughter's virginity, and they shall spread the cloth before the elders of the city. So they're talking about this cloth that, you know, you would lay down, this white cloth, to symbolize that this woman, when you lay with her, she is going to have some type of blood, showing that she hasn't dealt with a man. And this is to prove that this is her first time dealing with a man. This is the reason why women are supposed to wear white when they get married. Brothers posted a disgusting picture of a woman and a line of men behind her while she's bent over walking up. All these cats got on dusty socks and shoes, dirty shirts, in line to just to lay with this woman, to, what did you call it, to tie fire to her tail, right? And the last guy in the line is a man holding flowers and chocolates, ready to wife her up, man. They said, don't be that man at the back of the line. Don't be any of the men in that line. That's not how we're supposed to be. That's what America glorifies. The man that marries a woman, that gets down on one knee, that, you know, buys her a home, puts her into this car, etc., is the man that's at the end of a trail of niggas that have tore that tail up. That makes no sense. Our culture was so strict and stringent on the importance of sex being marriage that if it was accused of a woman to have slept with a man before she gets with the person that she was espoused to or supposed to marry, then this man would have action to end this marriage immediately, and this woman will be punished. All right. Blah, 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 blah. Verse 17 in the middle. And they shall spread the cloth before the elders of the city, and the elders of the city shall take the man and chastise him, and they shall immerse him in 100 shekels of silver, and give them unto the father of the damsel, because he hath brought up an evil name upon a virgin of Israel, and she shall be his wife. He may not put her away all his days. Right? You can't just put your wife away, even though you were doing something wicked or wrong. Now you stuck with her. You're trying to say something was wrong with her to get rid of her. Nah, that's your rib. You keeping her. You know what I mean? Verse 21. Then they shall bring out the damsel to the door of her father's house. Oh, hold on. Salaki. Verse 20. But if this thing be true, and the tokens of virginity be not found for the damsel, then they shall bring out the damsel to the door of her father's house, and the men of her city shall stone her with stones, that she die, because she hath wrought folly in Israel, to play the whore in her father's house. So shalt thou put evil away from among you. Like that. That's a righteous law. That law is not evil. That law is not something that should be forgotten. That law is to protect our nation of people from turning into a nation of whores. Countless studies are proven in the last days of the dangers of a child growing up without a father, of how evil it is to raise a young man specifically without his father. That's what whoredom leads to. It leads to a destroyed young man. A destroyed young man becomes a destroyed adult man. And a destroyed teenage male is going to kill everybody in your block, on your block, in your community. He's going to rob everything. You understand? He's going to sleep with everyone else's daughter and get everyone else's daughter pregnant. All right? If you continue in whoredom, you a woman who betrothed to another man, your father says you're marrying him, this is who you're supposed to be with, you going out and sleeping with everybody on the block, that is going to destroy our community. That's going to destroy our people. So the Lord said that woman has to get put to death. But why is it not evil? Because if you obey this law, then this law doesn't apply. This judgment doesn't apply. You don't do it, you don't play the whore in your father's house, then you're never going to get stoned. But the severity of that crime is something that America will never have. So it can't be a righteous nation of people because they don't have laws to control your most powerful ability, which is the ability to bring forth life, the ability to have sex with someone and bring a human being to the planet Earth. If you don't have regulations on who you sleep with in your society, you're going to create hell on earth. All right. Verse 21. I'm gonna read this one again. Then they shall bring out the damsel to the door of her father's house, and the men of her city shall stone her with stones that she die. You just can't hit her a couple times upside the head. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all know. It's a little bit hard to actually unalive someone. It ain't as easy as you always think. You understand? Unless you got Satchel Paige out there, who's some Nolan Ryan, a little bit older cats know some of these amazing pitchers. I don't know who else is an amazing pitcher today. I think they have one from he got an interesting name from the San Francisco Giants. I forget his name. It starts with a B, man. You know what I mean? You don't got these amazing pitchers coming out there. It might be a little bit hard to put somebody to death by throwing stones at them, depending on how big the rocks you got and how fast you're throwing them. Like, human beings are not as easy to kill unalive as you may think. It says you're not just going to stone her and hit her upside the head a few times. You're going to keep throwing those stones until she's lifeless. You understand? Now, I've seen certain things. I've never seen this recorded in the Bible that this is how it has to be done. But I've seen in the Middle East where they'll bury the woman, you know, up to her neck in dirt and then just throw rocks and stones at her head until she died. That's actually a little bit more merciful than someone being able to stand up and block themselves as the rocks. Like, that's the worst way to go if you're going to die by stoning, standing up. Cats just throwing rocks at you, blocking with your elbows covered up. You taking hits on your wrist, you taking hits on your shoulders, you're breaking your knees, you understand? But you still alive, you know what I mean? You ain't dead. Your natural instinct is gonna be to keep fighting and resisting each rock. It's gonna take a time for them to really knock you out and then keep going while you're passed out, you're still alive, and throwing stones until you die, man. That's a very painful death. The fact that a woman was supposed to get stoned until she dies for doing this shows how hardcore the Lord is and how much he loves the children of Israel above all nations, because they can do whatever they want when it comes to laying with whoever. All right. We have these strict rules in order to raise up our people above these other ones because they can't control their carnal lust. Heathens, they have the least control when it comes to obeying what's right when it concerns their body. They have to abuse women. They have to abuse children. They have to abuse themselves. Heathens always, because they're so carnal, they go further and further away from what the Lord wants. All right. The book of Deuteronomy 22 in verse 21. Then they shall bring out the damsel to the door of her father's house, and the men of her city shall stone her with stones that she die, because she hath wrought folly in Israel to play the whore in her father's house. So shalt thou put away evil from among you. Verse 22. If a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, then they shall both of them die, both the man that lay with the woman and the woman. So shalt thou put away evil from Israel. Right? So these are some laws concerning that, as if in various laws. Let's see any other ones. Various laws. Damn, that's a good one. The book of Deuteronomy 23, verse 15. Thou shalt not deliver unto his master, the servant which is escaped from his master unto thee. Good night. Where was that during slavery? You understand? These evil ass bastards that profess to be Christians teaching the Bible during slavery, where was this law at? Thou shalt not deliver unto his master. You can't bring somebody to their master, the servant which is escaped from his master unto thee. Someone run away from slavery to the north. You can't bring him back down south and hand him over. The Lord didn't want the children of Israel to do these things. All right, that's going to bring civil war amongst our people. We constantly fighting and going against over what? Over a debt that's owed? Over what? Why are you enslaving this brother? Why are you putting him underneath you? Like, you can't, if he got to run away from his captivity, that means something evil is happening over there. You can't just bring him back. He did all this to escape. Now, as soon as he finds you, think he's going to get some refuge, you let him rest the night and then wake up in the morning. Now you bringing him back in chains back to the slave master. Now that's what these Edomites were doing to us throughout the years. Verse 16, he shall dwell with thee even among you in that place which he shall choose in one of thy gates, where it liketh him best, thou shalt not oppress him. Like, you can't oppress these people because they need to be underneath you. That's not our culture, right? Verse 17, there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. Thou shalt not bring the hire of a whore or the price of a dog into the house of the Lord thy power for any vow, for even both these are abomination unto the Lord thy God. All right. Verse 20, another various law. Unto a stranger thou mayest lend upon usury. You can give interest to someone that is of another nation. But unto thy brother thou shalt not lend upon usury, that the Lord thy God may bless thee in all that thou settest thine hand to in the land whither thou goest to possess it. All these different things, man. Wisdom is in and throughout these laws, statutes, and commandments. Slaki, 1 second, let me go back to this. The pride of America is the reason why the Strait of Hormuz is blocked right now. You understand? These people have made themselves a god in the earth. They have exalted themselves to a point of no return, that every card is crashing down to the table. Every Jenga piece is falling off the Jenga. You understand? Everything that America was built upon is getting torn away at the seams. And there's no question, there's no coincidence that more of our people are waking up to this identity. More of our people are seeking the truth that Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites according to the Most High God. So brothers out there, ISUPK under Commander Shemihana, it's a salute to y'all, Akim, Akwathin, for the work that y'all have done and put in place in order to push this truth throughout the planet Earth, to broadcast these words of the Lord throughout the planet Earth. 1 second, let me check something. Nah, I mean, this while my phone was dead. So, I did, I'm not going to do it. You need to. So yeah, once again, a shalom to the sister as well. Like as we get back to obeying the laws of God, we're gonna see the Lord start moving on these nations more and more and more. Like once again, Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shai for Donald Trump being a goddamn dumbass. You understand? Like looking at this Strait of Hormuz, we're seeing how important this little piece of land and real estate is to the way the entire world's economy is going. And now we're learning that this nation is falling more and more and more as we get closer to Christ returning. So that's why we got to return back to our laws. With that, I'm gonna pass the class over to Priest and Officer 5000, Karak Ice. You understand? Yes, sir. I got you, sir. You already know. Most High Christ. Stop it, yeah.
Okay, I appreciate you. All right, shalom. How about Shemel Shabbat? To the brothers and the sisters, the water for being in class, the water for allowing me to teach you. Kasar been holding it down and speaking on what he's saying when it comes to Donald Trump. Yeah, absolutely. That's terrible because I'm watching The Office. What he's done is a glorious thing. It's going to feel terrible as hell right now because, like any separation, when you're being severed from oppression, it will never feel good. It is never pleasing. But we have to have this happen. I hate it as much as you, man. Them gas prices killing me, bro. Killing me, sis. I'd rather you know what I should have known when it came to Donald Trump? When he got elected again, I should have done everything I could to make as much money as possible because I should have known his dumb ass was about to come in here and wreck shop right when you're getting back on your feet.
Right.
Donald Trump come back and sweep you off your feet in the worst way possible. You know what I'm saying? It's like Donald Trump make it like we're living in medieval times, minus the medievalness. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, go ahead. So
if I may, sir, you know the brothers always say that in Philly, man. Confession good, but so even though I ain't confessing the goddamn thing. You know, my car got into a wreck recently, so I had to use my Riz mom's car. She got a 4-banger Hyundai out there. I'm like, what's not cry? At least for the gas, you know what I mean? My car was killing me.
Yeah,
I went to go put it up on the way over here from the E full, $83 on a 4-cylinder.
That's crazy.
I'm like, damn,
that's crazy. I tried to fill mine up. It was 109, and I didn't even go all the way to the top. Yeah, it's the things you could do 5 months ago, you can't do anymore.
Right.
But this is just the beginning of sorrows.
Right.
It's just you just got to let it happen. You got the Strait of Hormuz,
right,
which we are not getting back. It's never going back to what you wanted it to be before. And now they talking about with the Red Sea, the Houthis, they might plug that one up. Basically, the world is going to have to do a massive reset.
Right.
If the Lord doesn't wiggle into this thing the way he wants to do it, it's going to have to be a reset because if it costs you $20 a gallon, you can't go to work.
Right.
You know, nobody can, and that means that if Americans can't go to work, the Chinese can't go to work.
Right.
And it go, unless what is ultimately happening is the Lord is realigning the everybody's team. So right now it's been America and Israel and NATO, and then it was Russia, China, and anybody else that consider themselves communists, and North Korea, right? But now the way that Donald Trump then wrecked the image of America to the whole world, shoot, man, like everybody's realigning. They're getting more in line with the scriptures than ever before. Iran was never weak. But Iran is teaching the weak to say, I'm strong. Right. If they can go against America and Israel, quote unquote, Lord knows we can do it. You know what I'm saying? That's the beautiful thing. That's the scripture coming alive. You understand? And that's a prophecy that the young man and the young women can prophesy. You got to look now. You got to just look ahead. Don't look back. There are the good old days, which when have they ever been good for us? That's over. You got to look into the future. You got to get on Polymarket. You got to learn AI. You got to learn how to use a computer now. You can't. Nothing's manual no more. You have to get smart now, because the way it's set up, you're going to get left behind like you a boomer. And you didn't have a smartphone for the past 10, 15 years, but you about to get left in the dust if you think technology is not the future. You understand? And clearly you need to get in government, because they be funneling money and they be good. They ain't sweating it. Understand? We over here worried to death about when our next bill's gonna get paid, when we gonna have another meal. Them government officials ain't pumped gas since they went into office. You know what I'm saying? So let me get something real quick off the rip. Absolutely.
Did you put together that video with Captain Zaryak?
Yeah.
I'm afraid that he makes Captain Kazai red. That's the only way.
Right.
Like, get back and do your thing. Like, keep on punking these niggas. This China is.
Most accurate.
I was thinking of one in my mind. I was thinking about Debo.
Right.
He was like, it's my money.
Right.
I was on the same field.
I didn't have a lot of videos that I've been wanting to do. Most accurate. It's moving so fast that it's like if you don't do the video in that moment, the moment gonna pass. The white man, the white woman, and the Christians, the Catholics, even the Muslims, they all mad at Donald Trump because of what he says on Twitter and how he portrays himself with AI. Man, the white man been the devil forever. Donald Trump isn't the first devil. Right. They have always been the devil. So if you give me Job chapter 18, verse 11.
Job chapter 18, verse 11. The book of Job, chapter 18 and verse 11. Terrors shall make him afraid on every side.
Understand that Israel is who's afraid. You understand? It ain't so much Donald Trump, because again, Donald Trump can leave the Middle East, come back to Mar-a-Lago, go back to Washington, D.C., be at the White House. But who's scared, quote unquote, but Israel. And Israel is scared. And it's that white fear for my life type of stuff. Iran ain't even an enemy like that. Iran, the nuclear deal that Donald Trump is saying that they were never going to get, they never wanted. They never wanted nuclear weapons. It was against the Ayatollah's way of life. But because terrorists is causing the white Jewish man to be afraid on every side, he's like, strike them while the iron's hot. What really happened is Benjamin Netanyahu knows that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. He has pictures of him, video of him. They got the emails. Anything that they haven't revealed to us, the Epstein files, Mossad then gave it to Benjamin Netanyahu. He got it. Donald Trump has shown you his reputation is all that matters. He doesn't give a damn if it's squeaky clean. He just knows that some things he can't be known as, because remember, he's not going to be president forever. He's not even going to be alive forever. You understand? But terrorists have caused the white man in Israel to be afraid on every side. So he's using the only president of all the presidents he's tried to get to do something to Iran for the past 40 plus years. He finally got one that's going to do it, and he's running a play. He don't give a damn if it hurts the world, because these white people have stolen our records, and they're using them irresponsibly. They don't have a God. That's why they have to lean on Egypt. They don't have a God. That's why they need numbers. They don't have a God. That's why they have to have armies. That's why they have to have these one-sided deals with other nations, because they don't have a God, and they damn sure don't have the nigga God that the Bible is talking about. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we all have to suffer for people faking who we are. You understand? Matter of fact, I didn't even plan to pull that one. Give me where it says in Ecclesiastes, the worst of all, the seal of Sion. Right. Second Ezra, I believe, is chapter 10:23. We're gonna find it real quick. You gotta understand it because boom, boom, boom. Second Ezra 10:23. Yep. You understand? Like, you have to understand how dangerous the word of God is in the wrong hands. And you have to understand how dangerous it is for us to not be utilized in the word of God. Go ahead when you got it.
Come. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 10, verse 23. And it reads, and which is the greatest of all, the seal of Zion hath now lost her honor.
Damn.
For she is delivered into the hands of them that hate us.
This is happening right now. The seal of Zion, the shield of David,
right,
it's been delivered into the hands of those that hate us, and it has lost its savor. People see me with my cover on and with the shield on, and they immediately think I support Israel. Why would I support the white man? I don't support no white man. They all the devil that the Bible speaks of. Why would I support them? What about a black man wearing the shield of David would make anybody think he supports Israel? The hell, if they win, oppression continues. If the white man continues, oppression continues. If Iran wins, oppression continues. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under command of General Yohana since 1969, we want Christ, the nigga king, to sit on his throne. We want the nigga God to rule earth as it is in heaven. And we utilize the law. We keep the covenant because we know that that's how that works. But right now, shield of David, it's been given to our enemies. You understand? And it's not pretty no more, especially now, but that's important because the son of perdition has to be revealed. You have to realize how the hell God with them and they losing. Right. They're losing the war to Iran. And they have the biggest army on their side, the richest, the most wealthy army, and Israel is losing. Sounds like they're not serving their God.
Go ahead. What did the Lord say when it came to Gideon? Your army is too great, too many men. Cut the numbers down to prove that I'm the one that has done it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they got nuclear bombs in Israel, right?
Absolutely.
They're losing.
Exactly.
The Lord can't be.
And it's so dumb to have a nuke. Iran is proving the point that a nuke is stupid. Right. Because y'all got a nuke, but you can't use it.
Right.
Then why have a damn nuke? Iran is doing business, light work on y'all, and they ain't even got a nuke. Right. And it's a beautiful thing. It's how it should be. Allah is working better for them than the God of the Talmud. I tell you that much. You know what I'm saying? Allah is showing out. They kissing that rock now. You go to Mecca, you ain't getting in unless you book a trip 2 years in advance because they kissing that rock. You getting herpes on the lip because their God is working for them.
Right.
The white man's God is money, and even on that the Chinese yuan about to be the new currency. The petrodollar's days are numbered. Right. Life is about to become terrible. Barakatah Yahweh Yahushua. Because the terrors that this world goes through means that our world is coming in.
That's right.
All right. Matter of fact, since we did, hey, go ahead. You already know where I was going.
the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 9.
Is it, if I may, is the one where it says the hand of man is betwixt, is before that one or after?
Times right before.
Go ahead, read that.
Okay. The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 8. And he said unto me, for Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
Keep going.
Verse 10, the hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand.
That's the problem. The problem is we got the white man by the damn ankle. These other nations is in the midst of it, making it hard for us to get a grip. You understand? But that's slowly slipping away. It's slipping away and slipping away. I'm saying this world war, it's already started. We're about to get to the center. You're gonna know we're in the center when after this ceasefire is over, after things either get back to normal or they go back to fighting each other. Brother, when that's over, when the fighting stops, sides are going to be drawn. That's when you know, oh, damn, we damn near in the middle of it. Because now one side is fighting against the other side. That's when Christ is going to come in the middle of it. That's all you got to do. You got to just wait till the war is declared and the teams have been changed. Before it was America, Israel, and NATO. It's about to be America, Israel, and everybody else against it. You understand? The line's about to be drawn. You just wait and see. And whoever want to be with America, they'll be with America. But Yemen, all of these other nations, they coming into Ethiopia, everybody coming into it.
If I may, I think I just heard, I know that one prophecy that we've been hearing from Commander General Yohanna for years about France going back towards Russia. No one sees happening.
There's no way. There's no way else it couldn't happen.
Right.
The gas is messing them up. Yep. France is like, we should have never not stayed with Russia. Right. The gas, who would have thought? Forgive me for interrupting.
That's it. I mean,
it's so beautiful how something a mineral can change the world.
Right.
Just because you can't get oil. If
I may, I have a video up there about the Strait of Hormuz. It's like 1 minute, almost short.
You want to do
it? Play it?
I ain't. Forgive me, I'm not smart.
It is explaining this stuff a little bit of how I played it earlier, but one more time. It's more than the.
I'm gonna learn right now how to do this.
Share screen, and then where is it? I took it down, so it's like it wants to let me bring it back. You can
do that. Do that. Like the world is going to change in the most beautiful way. Perfect.
Go back. Boom. Yeah, just share it to the people.
Right. Hey, Shalom, how about you, Nayak?
Most people think they know what that looks like. Higher gas prices. Well, you felt that one already. Up 35% in 40 days. That's just what it costs now. That's what a closed strait means, right? Well, here is what never reopening actually looks like. A crisis like this doesn't hit everything at once. It moves through systems so deeply embedded in everyday life that we don't even know they exist until they fail. And it starts at the farm. It's planting season right now, and the fertilizer that grows most of the food on this planet, 1 million metric tons of it, is sitting on ships inside the Gulf, ships that can't move. Miss this window for planting, and there's no second chance until 2027. The UN is already warning that 45 million more people will be pushed into acute hunger by mid-2026. Then we go to the grocery store. The plastic wrapping, everything you buy is in, every bottle, every container. That plastic comes from petrochemicals that flow through Hormuz. That cost doesn't disappear. It lands on you at the checkout every single week. Then go to your hospital. Qatar's helium plant, a third of the world's helium supply, was destroyed by Iranian missiles. Repairs will take 3 to 5 years. You're thinking balloons, but think MRI machines.
Yeah.
Without helium, they don't slow down,
Yeah.
they stop. Then your electricity. Europe's gas reserves were already dangerously low after last winter. Qatar's liquid natural gas is gone. Germany and Italy are already discussing rolling blackouts. The lights staying on is no longer something anyone can take for granted. And the bypass pipelines everyone keeps mentioning, they move 5 million barrels a day. The Strait moved 21. That's a gap that can't be filled. Not in months, not in years. Every economist studying this says the same thing. The survivable window for the global economy is 3 months. The clock started on February 28th, and it hasn't stopped. This is what never reopened actually looks like. Not a bad year, not a rough patch, a different world. What do you think happens next? Drop it in the comments. The Strait of Hormuz has been closed for more than a month.
So that's the truth. The truth is, your life as you know it has to halt. The problem was because the proper channels were not went through. No one was prepared for the possibility of a failed assault on Iran. So none of NATO. I mean, Donald Trump. We could have a class just talking about how bad it has been from February 28th till now. Right. The fact that Donald Trump was fighting against his allies before this started, and then while it was going on, saying, "Hey, y'all, help me." What? Nigga, no. You can't. People do. Pride is a real thing. Right. If you was like slapping me in the back of the head every day and then said, "Help me with my homework," I'd be like, "Nigga, no. I'm not helping you, even though I know all the answers." Yep. I'm not. You're dealing with humans. People aren't machines the way Donald Trump treats them. Right. Donald Trump treats people like commodities. Donald Trump treats people like a sword. When it's broke, oh, I'm done with it. And he just tosses it. Right. He don't even sharpen the damn sword. He just cut, slice, and it stopped working. Give me a new one. Oh, no more than nothing. You're useless. You understand? He burnt the bridges. He burned the strait. Like it's comical how terrible, how bad the situation is, but it's like that because the Lord wanted it like that. The Lord is ready. He's giving us the sign. This is the sign of the times. You're not going back to your old way of living. Please like, share, comment, subscribe before you dip. Baba Kushah, please. I appreciate it. We appreciate that. In the 2213 McDonald Avenue, Richmond, California. If you're in the zone, man, come through. We have classes Tuesday through Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m., Saturday, 10 to 11 a.m. Get with it or get gone. Light work. Right. You understand? But from there, give me a Isaiah 33:1. Oh, God. It's been the blessing of what I do for slavery is that I just get to listen to news all day. I'm not the smartest bastard on the planet, but I'm informed enough to know that, ooh, man, you stop worrying about getting fit. You're going to need all the fat on your body you can get. Hey, if you fat, be fat because niggas is about to starve. That your income tax, they're not giving you no more money. I'm trying to tell you, it's about to get so bad. The world is changing, and for the better, for us. Go ahead when you got it.
Come. The book of Isaiah, chapter 33 and verse 1. Mm-hmm. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled.
It's just not talking to the white man, especially Benjamin Netanyahu, man. Nobody was messing with your ass, man. You have flipped the whole damn script. That's why we know. See, and this is the funny part, right? Mm-hmm. This is what people don't understand. You think Satan is bad. He's not. He's doing the Lord's will. If it wasn't for Benjamin Netanyahu being the way he was, this world wouldn't come to an end. If all the nations came together in peace, where would that leave blacks and Latinos? At the goddamn bottom, still. But because Satan did his job in Benjamin Netanyahu, now the world's about to get flipped, shook. You worried about an earthquake. The Lord is shaking the earth without making it move at all. You understand? And we need that. We need that friction. We need, like, I'm trying to tell you, I thought they was going to finish this. I thought the white man was going to click and be like, hey, stop doing that shit. No, we're not doing that. They're not. They scared of Trump. Donald Trump is incontinent. He dookies on himself. He during the day, during press conferences, that's who's causing trouble in the world. Man, woe unto you that caused problems and nobody was messing with you. Keep going, Bubba Show.
Come. And dealeth treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee.
Is that not the white man forever? Shalom, Sis Yahweh Shemar about Shemir Shah. Is that not just the white man? He deals treacherously with people that aren't treacherous. The white man could have given black people 40 acres and a mule. Guess how blessed America would have been if the white man would have freed us from the slavery that we didn't ask for, gave us the land and the mule he promised us, and then left us the hell alone. Brother, we would have been at Jupiter by now. We wouldn't need gas from the Strait of Hormuz. We get gas from Jupiter, bring it back to Earth. We found some better stuff than petroleum and oil. We got some Jupiter dust. Right. You understand? We had a pipeline going from Jupiter to the world by now. You understand? But no. The white man, he's wicked and greedy and don't know how to treat people. That's why he's getting his just desserts. Don't get in the way. Let it happen. Black people, don't go and march for Trump. None of that. Let Iran wreck shop. But also understand this. This is why Iran can't be in power, because they're destroying the earth to make a point. Iran is selfish. They're doing this because they don't want to have to deal with white people anymore. Man, y'all weak. You're strong, but you're weak. Black people, we could have, if the white man would have gave us the 40 acres and the mule, if the white man would have left Latinos alone and let them have their land, we would have built up in front of their face, in their land. We didn't have to get separated like the white so-called Jewish man did. Right. We would have got it out the mud on the plant. We would have bought the plantation that owned us 10 years ago. Y'all destroying earth because I'm so sick and tired of white people. Oh, for 47 years, boo fucking who? Right. We've been dealing with the white man for 400 plus years. That's right. Y'all soft. I like the Lego videos, but you're soft. You understand? Black people, Latino people, we do it with the maximum sanction. Right. Slavery is the maximum sanction. Having your own land and you got to give all your money and resources to the white man is the maximum sanction. Right. Y'all only produce oil and helium and a few other things. And y'all mad because the other white man. You don't compare to us. We're way better than y'all.
Okay. Go ahead, Salaki, sir, if I may, what you say? Esau is so scared to give us, like you said, what we need, to leave us alone, take their foot off our neck, because they think if they help us, we would do to them what they've done to us. Right. But they don't know that we would actually help build up their kingdom, even after they've done all these things to us. Yeah. You understand? Like, we would be like, damn, because we damn near trying to help them even when they keep destroying us. Yeah. Let alone if they'll be like, hey, my bad, here's this, here's that. Yeah. We would have stood on the front line for this whole nation. We would have helped fight against this. We would have built up, like you said, all these things and put this nation on the path to being, you know what I mean, number one. Great again. You know what I mean?
We would have made America great again. That's the crazy part. The craziest part about white people is what General Hyman just brought out. The black man got the white man out of the firmament. I'm trying to tell y'all, I didn't believe we got out of the planet Earth. I believe all of that stuff in the 60s was staged.
Right.
That is the conspiracy that I stand on. But apparently this brother got the white man out of the firmament before Elon Musk did and flew the furthest away from Earth to show the other side of the moon, man. Like, my God, we've always been the greatest thing ever. So it's really redundant for America to be anti-DEI.
Right.
That doesn't, you didn't pick your own cotton. If you trusted white people to pick sugarcane, cotton, tobacco, any goddamn crop, they weren't gonna make it. They couldn't even survive when they first came to the Americas were it not for Latinos, the Native Americans, the Tainos. They wouldn't have made it. When have white people ever been able to do anything without blacks, Latinos, and natives? They don't even own Europe. They only got it because they stole it from us. And they only got it because the Lord was against us for not keeping his law, which is what this class is about, keeping the law. Keep going, Baba Kusha. Forgive me for that tangent.
No sweat, sir. All right. The book of Isaiah, chapter 33, in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled.
Uh-huh.
And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee.
Give me 2 Corinthians 11 and 14 and 15. Like, what you think gonna happen? If you bully somebody, eventually they're gonna bully you back.
Right.
And you can't say, no, it's game over. I ain't playing no more. I wasn't playing to begin with. You understand? You white people deserve this. They deserve exactly what Iran is giving. I respect them Arabs, whoever the hell they are, Middle Easterns, Indians, whatever they call themselves. I respect what they're doing because I didn't know that was going to happen. I saw what happened with Venezuela too. I thought, shoot, okay, they about to go over there and do some damage. And they said no. No. We done had cereal with the canned Merc.
Right.
Powder Merc.
Right. No
Merc. You understand? Waffles, no syrup.
Right.
Jelly. That's how they've been living. They've been living as in the gutter. They saw the white man coming. You understand? They was prepared for it.
Right.
You understand? And we're prepared too. Before you read that, matter of fact, Baba Shah, forgive me. Can you give me Revelations 13 and 9 and 10?
Okay.
And then we'll come back to this. Forgive me for that. To make the point, because again, I could do a class for another 2 hours. We're not going to do that. So I'm going to just get my major points in, and then we're going to cut it in a couple verses. Go ahead, priest.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 9.
Yes.
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Now, hear what I'm about to tell you. Why? Because you have to understand, before Iran did what they did, before COVID, it felt like the white man was unstoppable.
Right.
It felt like there was no end to his empire, his reign, and the world was just afraid of him.
Right.
Afraid of Israel, afraid of America. Then this happened. If this can happen from people that the Lord don't love, guess what's going to happen when the people that the Lord loves gets in power? Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, after this verse, if I have to.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
The book of, you want me to keep going? Verse 6?
Read it from the top again.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear,
hear this.
Let him hear.
Go ahead.
He that leadeth into captivity.
If you this is so powerful right now because blacks, Latinos, and natives were led into captivity. Mm-hmm. So he that leadeth into captivity, go ahead,
shall go into captivity.
You think Iran is going to lead the white man into captivity? No. Iran only give a damn about money and land and resources. You understand? But whoever led somebody into captivity, someone's going to lead them into captivity. Who's better to lead white people into captivity than black people? We've been in it forever.
Right.
Go ahead.
Come. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
White man done killed us with the sword, left and right, with enmity, or not enmity. Yeah, they don't get charged for it. Immunity. The water. With immunity. You talk about what white people have done to us, and they say we all lost. It's like, oh, white people think they're different from the old white people, even though they enslave us to this day. The new white people should have given us reparations. They should have said, oh no, I heard about what we did in the past. Here's some money. Here, take $1 million. I got 20 million. All my friends got 40 million. Here's $1 million. We can give everybody $1 million. We're gonna get it back anyway. But the white man, he ain't built like that, because he wasn't built like that in 1776. He wasn't built like that in 1619. He wasn't built like that in 1492. So he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, and he that killeth with the sword, how shall he be killed?
Must be killed with the sword.
That's why ain't gonna be no white people after the killings that they go through, and that's gonna make the world a better place.
Right.
The prophecy will happen. Look at white people while you got a chance. Take pictures, because that's gonna be the last time. Make an AI, a 3D print a white person, because that's gonna be the last time you ever see him when Christ returns. Keep going.
Come. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Ooh, this is the patience and the faith of the true Israelites. Most High in Christ. Go ahead, priest.
Come. The precept when you said if the Lord, if Iran is destroying, imagine how it would be with the Lord with us. With Judah chapter 5, verse 20. Now, therefore, my Lord and governor, if there be any error against this people, you can break it down, sir.
Just read it. It's good on its own.
And they sin against their God. Let us consider that this shall be their ruin. And let us go up, and we shall overcome them.
Right.
Verse 21. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them, and their God before them, and we become a reproach before all the world.
Right. Most High Christ, man. Most High Christ. Excellent precept, man. It's one of the most excellent ones, because it's literally telling us how we win.
Right.
All we have to do is keep the Lord's commandments. What you will do if you just do it on your own. I challenge you, whoever watches this in the future, I challenge you to go 1 year keeping all the commandments of the Most High to the best of your ability, even if you don't come into UPK. Read Leviticus chapter 11 and Deuteronomy chapter 14. Keep the dietary law. Just do that. You understand? Do that for a year and see what that does to you. Then read Leviticus 23, the holy days, right? Come to the UPK at that point. You learn how to do these things. If you do those two things, man, I promise you, if all of us were to do it, the Lord will come back, man. You understand? He gonna come back anyway, because he gonna cut the time. He gonna cut it short. Because if he don't cut it short, the gas price is gonna kill us. We all gonna be broke. And like you know how crazy it is right now. Balling ain't gonna be because you're a drug dealer. It's gonna be because you can afford gas. God damn. Like, it's bad. It's like money is about to become used. The dollar is about to lose value, is about to drop. Gold, everything's about to get backed up in gold, man. You don't understand how bad it is absolutely about to get, man. Come into the ISUPK while you got a chance. Because the scripture said it's going to come a time when our tongue is going to cleave to the roof of our mouth. That just means it's going to get so pathetic, man. It's like, what the hell is a breakdown going to do for you? You need food. You need something to drink. I'll give you the breakdown then, but find something to eat and drink. I got fire. I can cook it for you. But it's about to get bad. You're about to go into a zombie apocalypse. Prepare yourself, man. All right. From there, take me back to 2 Corinthians 11:14 and verse 15.
Come. The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 11 in verse 14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light.
That was hilarious. That Christians got mad that Donald Trump put out an AI picture of himself as Jesus, white Jesus Christ. That's what bothered y'all.
Right.
Nothing else he did. He called Latin countries shithole countries.
Right.
He told the police, when you put them in the car and you're really nice to them, I say, you can stop doing that. Be rough to them.
Right.
None of that bothers you. When Donald Trump faked an assassination attempt on his life, none of that bothered y'all Christians. Or what do they call them? Christian Zionists. You understand? Donald Trump has done, there goes my African American. Donald Trump sent ICE on Latinos that were citizens. That didn't do anything to you. But when Donald Trump took a picture in AI, it's not even a real damn picture. That's what made y'all say, oh, I don't like him anymore. He needed another picture where he was the Pope. Yeah, that's bothering the Catholics now. You understand? Donald Trump, when he first got elected, it said he had I think it was AI too, King Trump on Time magazine. Like Donald Trump Donald Trump is a white man, the epitome of a white man. White men cosplay as things that they aren't. Donald Trump is a PDF file. That didn't bother you. Donald Trump is all over the Epstein's files. That didn't bother you. But he did this picture, and he wore the little Roman toga robe and all that stuff. And that's the thing that made y'all say, okay, I'm
I might ask you a question. Could you just say how powerful that image is?
Yes. And then you can also say
The white Jesus?
Yeah, absolutely. But also you can say how powerful it is of a blasphemy that it's not the real Christ. The real Christ should have came down. If white people really wanted to just, they could have nailed it. They could have nailed it. When Donald Trump set himself up to look like Christ, they could have had the black Jesus come down and smack him on it. In the AI, have you seen the AI video? No, damn. If I was smart and knew how to do this, there's an AI video that corrects that picture where Jesus Christ comes down, the real white Jesus comes down and smacks Donald Trump on the side of the head, and he falls into a pit of fire like it's hell. If white people want to do something proper, they could have had the black Christ come down. Our Christ, the one from the Passover, come down, knock him in the side of the head, and I'd have been like, oh, they is woke. But they're not woke. They just replace blasphemy with blasphemy. Because a white man is the devil.
That's right.
He's a liar and a deceiver. You understand? It's ridiculous. Keep going.
Come. Verse 15. Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works.
Their works are death and destruction. And that is all the white man has ready for. It's actually interesting, especially with this war, to see how many white generals and smart people condemn America and Donald Trump for our actions. And every time I hear them talk about that, I'm like, yeah, that's y'all actions. That ain't my actions. I'm a nigga. I ain't had nothing to do with this. I ain't did nothing to support this. I would have never authorized this. Black people would have, Commanding General Yohana would have never authorized this if this was our king. Like, shit. Slack. You understand? But this is the white man's kingdom. And that's how it goes down, bro. That's how it goes down. So they're going to get their just desserts for their actions. And it's about goddamn time.
Right.
All right. Let me get 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. and also 4. We're gonna read that. We're gonna probably end with a never mind. Keep going.
Come on. The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
So the man of sin being revealed is Benjamin Netanyahu and America through Donald Trump.
Right.
You have to learn that this is all white people. All right. Iran is a very smart country. I think they started chess. That's what I heard. They invented chess. That's who we're fighting. The people that invented chess. Alexa, who invented chess?
Sorry, I didn't get that. The internet isn't reachable.
Whatever, whole ass bitch. No sweat. I got it on my. Hey Siri, who created chess?
Yes.
I'm pretty mean to my Siri, so she don't listen either.
It was big in Persia early on.
You said what? It was.
It says there's an Indian game called Chaturanga.
Mhm.
Spread through Persia to Europe.
Bah, that's all I needed.
Right.
Spread through Persia. You understand? It's an Indian game. The Persians are Indians. You understand? You're fighting people that created a game that what century did it come in? I think it said the 17th, 16th. That makes it, about to say, that makes it the fifth. You fighting people that's legacy goes back to the 1500s for one thing. You understand? America's legacy in the 1500s was slavery. It was stealing land from the inhabitants.
Right.
You understand? Like, that's who we're fighting. We're in a terrible place, man. And that son of perdition has to be revealed. You have to understand that the white man is the devil. And that has to be something that is not even censored anymore. You understand? What you really got to understand is all of them. Putin the devil, the prime minister of the UK is the devil, Trump the devil, Benjamin Netanyahu the devil. They all the damn devil. It doesn't matter if they red and have a pitchfork. They are all liars and deceivers. You understand? And that's who's ruling the earth. That has to be revealed. And it's being revealed. And it has to become commonplace. So basically, all right, put it like this. The UPK has to stop sounding crazy. All right. What's a conspiracy? A conspiracy is just that no one's listening right now. In a minute, they're going to understand. They're going to listen. And when the gas hits $10 a gallon, I promise you, the white man going to say, I think we the devil. We are the devil. We are the damn devil. Yeah. It's coming. $10 a gallon in Northern California means it's 15 in Southern California. Means it's 18 in New York. Means it's 8 in Texas. You understand? Which again is why those Gulf countries, Central, South, North, West, East Asia, they're gonna become friends with Russia and China real quick, because Japan can't make that anime. If they ain't got no petroleum coming through their society, they're not gonna value the alliance with America, with the white man, with the petrodollar. Life is about to change.
Come.
Keep going, Bubba Show.
Come. The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 4. who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Yeah, that's Israel, man. He is being revealed to be the son of perdition.
Right.
Look what happened in Gaza. Okay, what happened in Gaza was terrible. My rib, she was heavy on that Gaza stuff, and her point was, I'm focused on this because if they'll do it there, they're going to do it elsewhere. And she was right. Look at what's happening. Look, everybody knows Gaza is terrible. What the white man doing in Lebanon? The same damn thing. What the white man doing in Tehran? The same damn thing, man. What the white man do in America to us, to Latinos, to natives? Name a native. How many native friends you got? Where do natives live at? Exactly. You can't do it quick. That's the white man forever. He has been destructive. He has been the son of perdition forever. And he exalts himself as God. They call themselves the Jews. Ask a Jewish person what tribe they come from. They don't even know what you mean when you say tribe. What family of Israel are you of? Oh, Judah. Can't all be from Judah, nigga. It's 12 tribes. They all Judah, though. Right. They all got the haircut. They all got the squigglies. They all got the glasses. They all got the yarmulke. They all got the thing wrapped on the arm. They all wear black. They all got white shirts. That's not how any society works. Go ahead, please.
Sir. What's so heavy, when you say that now, think about it, they don't follow Christ.
Hell no.
So, in their mind, they don't need the northern kingdom. Right? But Ezekiel said they do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Ezekiel said that he needs to raise up these dry bones and put these things together. But in their mind, they're like, we just Jews.
Yeah.
We got the southern kingdom. We have the laws. We kept them. It's just us. And none of these other tribes matter. But the prophecy says you need all of Israel to come back and get the opportunity. If you don't follow Christ, so you can't even find a way for them to come back.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
what you're saying is heavy too. Because how the hell we bethinking ourselves in the lands that we were driven in? Where was the white man? What land was the white man driven in? Meaning he went there against his will. The white man come from the Caucasus Mountains.
Right.
That is his origin. When was he driven from that? When you read the book 13th Tribe, it tells you that they just happen to be in the focal point of trade. Where the Caucasus is an essential trade route during the time before what trains, airplanes, tanker ships. When people was going through land, the Caucasus was in the route, and they had the opportunity to choose between becoming Muslims or Christians. And when they had to choose between Muslims and Christians, they read in the book and said, "Oh, I'm gonna be a Judaism. Let's do Judaism." You understand? And they chose neither one of the options so that they could capitalize. You understand? But outside of that, man, the white man, he's none of that. He's none of it. He's just an opportunist. That's what he has always. That's why he owns the diamond district. What are diamonds? Coal. This is a known fact. What did the white man do? He owned Hollywood, so he owned what you view every day. So he told women diamonds are a girl's best friend. It's a piece of goddamn coal. And you base your whole love life and your status on how big of a rock you can get. It's a rock. That's the craziest part. They call it a rock. Who could be excited about a rock more than a white person? Ooga booga. Ooga booga rock. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, I make a rock. Oh, a rock. That's who give a damn about rocks. Not black women and not Latin women. We was dealing with crystals and gold to the point we didn't care about it. It wasn't special to us. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 4. And I may have missed it.
Take it to
where it says women and children are there present.
Oh yeah, Isaiah chapter 3. Is it not 14?
That's where it's at.
Or 24? You in the right chapter, I know that much.
Okay. And babe, this one sounds a little different. Babe, okay. I got one right
Children
here.
of the oppressors. Go ahead, do that.
But Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 4. And I will give children to be
keep going down.
princes, and babes shall rule over them.
Nah. Keep going down. Isaiah 3 and 12.
3 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The book of Isaiah chapter 3 verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors.
Yeah. It's the white man. That's Donald Trump. A goddamn child. Right. Oh, yeah.
And women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy path.
Yeah. It's who you have ruling over you. It's who you give your obedience, your fealty to. That's who's causing you to err. Just because the white man says it's gold, doesn't mean it's gold. It might be glitter. Just because he said white man says it's greener grass over there, doesn't mean it is. You letting the wrong person influence you. And their children, Benjamin Netanyahu was a child. A child don't know when to quit. A child don't know when, oh man, I lost. And I said a child is like, keep going to the death. You don't care about money. You give your child $1,000 and let him gamble it. He's gonna gamble all $1,000. He's gonna win $10,000, and he's gonna gamble all $10,000 because he's a child. He don't know when to quit. Benjamin Netanyahu don't know when to quit. Donald Trump don't know when to quit. Let me tell you something. If it turns out that Iran is punt faking us and they've been losing this whole time and America's been winning this whole time, I will take this off and I will not wear the shield of David. You know what I'm saying? Because they fooled the hell out of me. But my 2 eyes and my 2 ears, and my 2 nostrils, and my sense of taste is telling me that the white man is losing this, even though his propaganda war machine is saying, no, say we got it. No, we got exactly what we want. Iran is getting everything they want. You want to know why? Because America is dependent on the Strait of Hormuz. It's not because Europe is dependent on it. It's because Israel and America are dependent on it. Donald Trump don't care about his reputation when it comes to Israel. Donald Trump is a billionaire right now. They paid him. That's why he's doing what he's doing. He's been paid by the Israel lobby. He don't give. All right, here's the proof. When Donald Trump stops being president, and if he's not dead, watch where he moves. I promise you he won't be in Florida no more. I bet you he gonna move to somewhere in Central Asia. If not Jerusalem itself, he's not going to be in America no more. He's going to follow his money. Okay? That's why it's very important for him to get a big win, because he needs Donald Trump as a clown. He needs to be able to, his name needs to still mean something when it's all said and done. That's why you got children ruling over you. Because a man would say, Iranians ain't even worried about us, man. Let's keep it going. Matter of fact, let's drop some of them sanctions with them. Why the hell can America and Israel have a nuclear bomb, but Iran can't? Iran can't. That's unfair because you're a child. Go ahead.
You're not white.
That's the biggest part. You're not white and you haven't practiced obeisance to me. You haven't bent the knee to me and Benjamin Netanyahu and said, I love you. Oh my God, where would you like to take me? Because that's what the white man. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. Don't forget. Donald Trump likes men. I think they got a Russia. Putin got a video of Donald Trump sucking Bill Clinton's BJ. You understand? Wasn't just what was her name? Monica Lewinsky. And you know how Donald Trump gets, oh, I do way better than Monica Lewinsky. I give the greatest, the biggest. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, people don't even remember Monica Lewinsky because of the way you understand. Donald Trump is a fucking kid. He's a dumbass. And he rules the world right now. But that's falling away. Gorilla Trump. They're gonna call it the TJ instead of the BJ. That's crazy. Where was we at? All right. Did we weren't in we was at 2 Thessalonians, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wrap it up, y'all. Let's wrap it up with this. This is the all-encompassing verse. Matter of fact, we're going to do two. Get me Ecclesiastes 12 and 12, and then Matthew 5 and 48. And let's do Matthew 5 and 48 first. All right, we're gonna wrap the class up. It's 9:37. Some of y'all trying to get the poom poom. I don't want to hold y'all up.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 48. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
Give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 12. Okay. Put these two things together. Akwath, Akim, Akwathian. Put these two verses together. Matthew 5 and 48 and Ecclesiastes 12 and 12. Go ahead.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 12. And it reads, and further, by these my son.
Nope, wrong one. Give me 13.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
This is how you be perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect. Go ahead.
Fear God.
Fear the Most High in heaven.
And keep his commandments.
And keep his law, statutes, and commandments.
For this is the whole duty of men.
You know how you're going to be perfect? Keeping the Lord's commandments.
Right.
Fulfilling the law. That's how you're going to be perfect. That's how you combine the New Testament and the Old Testament. Now, read those back to back one time for me real quick.
Book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 48. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
Uh-huh.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments.
Mm-hmm.
For this is the whole duty of men.
Your Father in heaven is the Most High. So if you keep his commandments, you will be perfect. All right. We know that you have to make your calling and election sure. All right. That's what you have to do. Do it. Do it. But that's you, the individual. We all got to do it. That don't mean we all got to do it. It just means we need 144,000 blacks, Latinos, and natives to do it, just so we can get out of this damn hell. And it looks like we're very close. We must be at 1,443. All right. We need 1,000 more niggas and spicks and wetbacks and savages to keep these commandments, because we are at the damn door. We are wearing out the steps of the Most High, man. Come into the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man. That's the way in. That's the only way in. The Lord said you can only come in through the straight gate.
Right.
The straight gate. SK, the straight gate. You understand? You can't just, it's not a broad way to serve the Lord, man. It's fire on this side, water on this side, and the water is deep and the fire is hot. Go through the narrow path, man. This is the straight gate. Just fucking do it. Excuse me. Just do it. Just do it. It ain't hard to serve the Lord. It's not grievous. Give me the last. That's the last verse we're going to do. 1 John, what's that, 5 and 3? Yeah. It's the last verse. It's not hard to serve the Lord. The Lord is laying out the play in front of you. This is Broadway. Look at the world. The world is Broadway. It's a big skit. Join in. Because it's over after this, man. Your gas is never going to be $1.99. It's over. America is never going to be the top country. We're not the hottest country ever anymore. Iran proved it. We're no good, even with the THAAD missiles, even with the David Sling. It doesn't matter. We're not better than the Iranian. It doesn't matter. Life is what it is today. That's it. Go ahead.
If I may start at verse 1.
Go ahead. Do you think?
The book of 1 John, chapter 5 and verse 1. Whosoever believeth that Yahushua is the Messiah or is the Mashiach, is born of the Most High.
If you believe Christ is the Messiah, you believe he's also a nigga. Go ahead.
And everyone that loveth him that begat loveth him also that is begotten of him.
Yeah. So it's exactly how it sounds. Exactly how it sounds. That's how it goes. Go ahead.
Verse 2. By this we know that we love the children of the Most High. When we love the Most High and keep his commandments.
When we do what?
Keep his commandments.
We love the Most High and keep his commandments. If you love the Most High, you treat your neighbor as you treat yourself. You won't be a talebearer when it comes to the Lord. You won't sell your brother a diverse garment.
Right.
You understand? You won't sell your brother wild grapes when you promise him grapes that's good for wine. When you're right with your brother, man. You won't sell your brother's drugs.
Right.
You understand? You won't prostitute your sister. You understand? You won't date outside your race.
Right.
That's how you know you're keeping the commandments. Go ahead.
Verse 3. For this is the love of the Most High, that we keep his commandments.
A man can have more than one wife. Go ahead.
Keep his commandments.
Pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster is unlawful. Go ahead.
We keep his commandments.
Don't celebrate your birthday because that's idol worship.
That we keep his commandments.
Lord's 57 annual Passover. If you were there, your boots, and your shoes, and your high heels, and your flats, and your wedges is covered in mud.
That we keep his commandments.
That's the point. Go ahead.
And his commandments are not grievous.
It's not hard to do.
Right.
It's not hard to serve the Lord, sis. It's really simple. The thing that you're fighting is the problem. I'm done. The thing that you're fighting is the hardest part. The thing that the glory that's here, brother, do I look sad serving the Lord?
Right.
Do I sound like I hate serving God?
Right.
You know what? Whenever I see the Christian church, though, they have a controversy, and they sound like I saw a Christian. Oh my God! I saw a Christian misinterpret what Christ did, and he spit in his hand a loogie and rubbed it on another black man's face, and his wife was in the crowd.
Right.
I would have preferred Chris Brown kiss my rib, and I'm in the crowd doing this, and neither one of them is good.
Right.
they both the damn same, but Y'all don't know what the hell y'all doing, man. Y'all, a woman, a 41-year-old woman just baptized a black man to death in a kiddie pool because y'all still doing John's baptism when it ended with Christ. And Peter figured out that the baptism ended with Christ. You're not supposed to be dipping people in water no more. The Lord's commandments are not grievous. Grievous. I'm saying trying to be white when you're black, that's hard to do.
Right.
Trying to be white when you're Latin, that's hard to do. Trying to be white when you a whole ass native and this is your land, that's hard to do, man. Don't let the white man make you drink yourself to death. Don't let the white man make you turn into a goddamn Oreo. Don't let the white man treat you like he did the president of Venezuela, man. You just give up on him. Man, what did Donald Trump say? Fight. 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 Only way to fight is if you join the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
That's right.
Under Commander Junior Highness since 1969. With that being said, with Israelite School of UPK, located at 2213 McDonald Avenue, Richmond, California. If you're a Black, Latino, Native, you are absolutely invited to our classes Tuesday to Thursday, as well as Saturday for the Sabbath service. Go to isupk.com. Pay your tithes, 10% of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Most High, the men of the Lord, and ISUPK. If you would like to give unto the priest fund, you can always do that. Priests would love to get some free money from you. It's not obligatory at all, not obligatory. You understand? Outside of that, you come into school. We have a 6-month rule for brothers and sisters before they court each other. That gives you time to learn the Lord, learn the commandments, learn how you're supposed to be, sever yourself from the world. If you find somebody you're interested, male or female, reach out to your camp leader. Camp leader will make sure it's cool with that camp leader. And then y'all have another 6 months in which y'all will court. You will not be private. You will not do anything that people can't see. Make sure you guys are good, compatible with each other. After that moment, you'll get permission from the head to marry. All right. Once again, ISUPK, ISUPK.com. Join us. Shalom to the brothers. Yahweh Shem Yahshai Barakatam. To the sisters, Yahweh Shamar Alathan by Shem Yahweh. Sorry, Chris. Yes.